You don't know if Schrodinger's cat is dead or alive, and unfortunately you can't open the box. Your entire existence relies on the state of this cat, but you'd rather walk past it every day and know the answer when it's too late and it doesn't matter anymore. Many people claim the cat is either dead or alive, but since you think you can't trust any of them, you start to wonder if there even is a cat in that box. Somehow, the cat has reached out to you in a dream, saying it was alive. Nevertheless, many other people claim the same, and the cat told them it was dead. So, now, you can't even trust miracles since other religions claim the same. Why are their miracles demonic and the Christian ones legit, right? Too many people, too many voices. What should you do? Spend the rest of your life figuring out which one is true. Why, if there's a possibility they're all wrong? Because of the supernatural experiences that people had and continue to have. You included. So many doors, and you'd rather choose none because you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to be duped. That's fine, that's understandable. However, at the end of the day, you still have to pick one. Although if you choose the wrong one, it would have been the same as not choosing. Nobody knows which religion is true, nobody knows if there's life after death, are cop-outs. It allows you to not make a choice while sparing you from people's judgment. And I think that at the end of the day, you don't want to make a choice. Not really. You don't want to give your life to your Creator, whoever He may be. All the questions for your suffering and the state of the world are answered in the first 3 chapters of Genesis in the Bible, but you refuse to accept them as valid reasons. Not that you believe in them or not, that's not the point. But you refuse to accept that this world was not God's intention and He's letting it be this way for a reason. You can't just accept that. I get it, I'm one of you. What's the point of having a billionaire for a dad if there are holes in my socks and my ceiling is literally hanging by a thread? To test our character, since our cousins, the angels, lived with dad first and some of them abused their dad-given power. Even tried to overthrow him. And when we lived with dad, that little rascal, Lucifer, influenced us in a negative manner, and we chose to listen to him over dad. So, how can we complain about where we are today? For those reasons, if, when we have everything, we don't appreciate it as we should, removing some things will make us appreciate it. Or have the same epiphany as Lucifer, I'd rather reign in hell than serve in heaven. You know, like you. But I can't know that, right? I know, I just can't demonstrate it. How do I know, then? By having faith. Faith gained through his previous actions. If your best friend tells you something, you will believe his words. Why? Because there's trust in that relationship, faith. Your friend could be lying, but that's not his character, and you know it. However, he told you some pretty extraordinary stuff. Has your friend done some pretty extraordinary stuff around you? So, why are you doubting his words? You're not doubting because of you but because of others. But you do know and trust him, don't you? If they're not willing to take your word for it, what are you going to do? Only your friend can prove them wrong, so, until then, they'll have to take a chance and trust your testimony. And maybe once your friend sees they're willing to at least take you seriously, then he'll come to them himself. But we can't know that. Bible prophecies coming to pass mean absolutely nothing. How do you know it wasn't a time traveler, huh? How do you know it wasn't just a lucky guess? Why should I believe your stupid God? If every time my friend did something for me, I questioned his motives, would that say something about my friend or about me? What can he possibly do for me so I realize he truly loves me? The Jewish hygiene laws prevented some of them from getting the bubonic plague. Those laws were given by Yahweh. Or aliens, time travelers, or just some lucky guess, right? The Bible seems to have way too many lucky guesses. Which should get the audience to wonder, is it truly just a collection of lucky guesses, or does someone prefer it to appear that way? Why is that? Look, I guess I can demonstrate it after all.